Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap, and I hope you guys are doing absolutely good and you all are safe and healthy also. Today in this video we are going to solve the previous year questions of the year 2024, and all of these questions are related to phase 2 of paper 2 of SEBI Grade A 2024. Right? So those who are preparing for this year phase 2, which is about to be scheduled on 21st of Feb, then this video is definitely a must watch for you, because solving previous year questions will definitely give you good amount of confidence, right? And remember my friends, in phase 2 of paper 2 you have 6 subjects, right? And in phase 2 you will have, in phase 2 paper 2 you will have 100 questions to solve in 90 minutes. So this is like part 1. By part 1 I mean you will get the PYQs of the year 2024 in 2 different parts. In the first part, which we are doing today, we will be solving the questions of commerce and accountancy. We will be solving the questions of management, and we will be solving the questions of finance as well. Right? In the next part, Jaskaran sir, Kritika ma'am and Ashima ma'am will solve the questions of costing, then economics, and then your companies act. Okay, so let's start with part 1. But before I start, EduTap has presented you a very good book which will help you to understand SEBI Grade A in the best manner as possible, and this guidebook is absolutely free. You will get previous year questions, the most important topic, the syllabus and everything. So if you are a dedicated student for SEBI Grade A exam, then please download this ebook. The link is given in the description box below, and this will help you to build a good strategy also. That's it. Now let's move forward to solve the questions. So here is the PDF. I have compiled all the questions in one PDF. You will get this PDF on our Telegram channel. You can join the Telegram channel of EduTap. Again, the link is given in the description box below. Let's solve the finance question first. Right, now question number 1 is from rule of 72. The rule of 72 is a financial principle used to estimate the time it takes for an investment to achieve certain growth target. Which of the following growth target does the rule of 72 helps to estimate? Now we, in the first chapter itself, which is like basics of money, basics of time value of money, we study about 3 rules: rule of 72, rule of 114 and rule of 144. Right? So the question is regarding rule of 72. Rule of 72 basically tells you that how much time it will take to double your investment. Rule of 114 basically tells you how much time it will take to triple your investment, and rule of 144 basically tells you how much time it will take to quadruple, like to make your investment 4 times. Now just check the answers. The correct answer will be option number C, because double the investment value will be the correct answer in the question number 1. According to me, this is very easy, and if you are going wrong in these questions, then you have to ask yourself that what the effort is needed to make sure that you are on the right path. Question number 2. When the investor takes advantage of the price differences in the separate market by simultaneously buying and selling, simultaneous buying and selling, which financial strategy is being employed? Now in the chapter of derivatives, I hope you remember, and this is as per the course of EduTap, like what we have taught, right? So in the chapter of derivative, we tell you about the 3 parties which are present in the stock markets. So you have hedgers, then you have arbitrageurs, and then you also have the people who are speculators. Hedger always tries to play safe, right? Arbitrageur is that particular person who will buy in one market and sell in another market. Simultaneous buying and selling, right? You buy at National Stock Exchange, you go and sell those particular stocks at Bombay Stock Exchange. Speculator is the person who will take the maximum amount of risk. He will try to chase profit. Now the question clearly says that you are simultaneously buying and selling the asset. Therefore the correct answer will be option number C, which is arbitrage or arbitrageurs. Right? Speculating, hedgers, short selling and market timing, these are not correct. Now according to me, again, this is a very easy concept based question. I hope you would have also got it correct. Question number 3, my friends. Under SEBI issue of capital and disclosure requirements regulation, what is the maximum amount that an individual retail investors can apply for an initial public offering? The question is clear, straightforward. Under SEBI regulations, what is the maximum amount an individual who is a retail investor can apply for IPO? Now we all know the answer will be 2 lakh. Now this is what a factual question is. Now if you know the answer, then only you can mark it. And this is also covered in EduTap course under the chapter of equity markets. Now those who have studied equity markets from a great teacher whose name is Jalaj, then definitely this answer will be very easy for all of you. Just kidding, right? So for question number 3, the correct answer will be option number D. Again, this question is also very easy. So I didn't find any tough question till now. Next, question number 4. Under Depositories Act of 1996, what process shares undergo to be held in an electronic format? So now you have to tell me, under Depositories Act of 1996, what process must the shares undergo to be held in an electronic format? The correct answer will be dematerialization. Right, because you convert your physical shares into electronic form. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 4 will be option number E. According to me, again, this is very easy. If you are a serious student, then you should not go wrong in these questions, right? Because these are like lollipops which you have to grab. Next, the Bank of International Settlement primarily serves which of the following entities? Commercial banks, central banks, investment banks, international financial institutions, or insurance companies. The correct answer will be option number B, central banks. You would have heard about Basel norms, right? In Basel norms, what happens? All the central banks go at BIS, which is Bank of International Settlements, and they debate that what should be the correct capital adequacy number and all that stuff. Right? This is also very direct question. I will put it under moderate category because many few people know about BIS. Right? In the comment section of this particular video, do let me know where is the headquarter of Bank of International Settlements. Right? Do let me know the answer in the comment box. Question number 6. The Finance Commission of India assigned 12.5% weightage to which of the following criteria for determining the devolution of funds to states? Now we all know that 16th Finance Commission is about to start, but the question is related to simple number 12.5% weightage. To which of the following criteria this particular weightage has been given? Population, income distance, area, demographic dividends, or demographic performance, or forest cover. See, for income distance, the weightage is 45 if I'm not wrong. Right? So income cannot be your answer. The correct answer will be demographic dividends, because for demographic dividends, the weightage is 12.5%. Right? Likewise, there are multiple, I would say, different weightage. Right? And this is where your I would say revision comes into the picture. If I'm not wrong, for forest cover it's 10%. Right? For tax it's 2.5% if I'm not wrong. Right? This is all factual, and I will not rate this question as moderate. This is easy again because they have asked question directly from the syllabus topics. So be ready for 16th Finance Commission also, FRBM also, and whatnot, because these are directly given in your syllabus. Next question, question number 7. Question number 7 says, according to FRBM Act 2003, what is the target limit for central government borrowings as a percentage of GDP by the year 2025? Again, a factual question. The correct answer will be option number D, which is 40%. Right? Because as per FRBM Act, central government cannot exceed this particular borrowing limit by the year 2025. Cool. So be ready for some factual question in 2000, like in the upcoming phase 2, which is scheduled on 21st of Feb. You can definitely expect some questions from Finance Commission, from FRBM, from GST and whatnot. So be ready for those. Try to cover the reports which are given in your, I would say, course also. Question number 8. In the latest union budget, what is the standard deduction allowed for the salaried individual? So this is a very important development which took place last year. By last I mean 2024, right? Not 2025. The correct answer will be 75,000 because this was increased from 50,000 to 75,000. Now we have to wait for this year budget, which is scheduled on 1st Feb, right? So do cover the budget in economic survey. Like basic highlights you should be able to understand because there can be a direct question on it. Which tax, often criticized by startups for hindering their growth, was removed in the recent union budget? So again, you can see union budget page straight away question they are asking you. The correct answer. Now see, this is not relevant for this year actually, because these are the updates of last year, 2024, right? The correct answer will be angel tax. Angel tax was removed in the budget of the last year. Which of the following investment vehicle is considered as a passive investment? Why passive? Because you just give the money and then you just forget your money. The money will either increase or decrease. It's like not active, right? So you have to identify which of the following is a passive investment: actively managed funds, index, hedge, private equity funds, or venture capital. The correct answer will be index funds, because if you invest your money in an index fund, then definitely you are just putting your money in an index like Nifty 50, Sensex, Nifty Next, and whatnot. And the performance of the index will give you the returns. If Nifty is increasing, then your returns will also increase. Otherwise, you don't have any other option that you can allocate the money according to you, which you can do in multiple other investment vehicles. But this option is not available in index. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 10 will be option number B. This I will take it as moderate because very less students know about it. So till now, if you see till question number 10, all the finance question looks doable. They are not that much tough. Moving to question number 11. Which of the following financial instrument is not transferable? By transferable, we mean that you can change the ownership of that particular financial instrument. Government bonds, yes, you can sell government bonds on NDS OM, right? Negotiated dealing system, order matching. Bank FD, no, this is not transferable. Therefore, my answer will be option number B. Mutual funds, again I can sell. Shares of listed company, again I can sell. Debentures also I can sell. But FD, there is no market for FD. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 11 will be option number B. Now, coming to RBI notifications. As per RBI guidelines, how many working days should a key fact statement specify as the minimum validity period for a loan within a tenure of 7 days or more? Now, clearly this question is based on the RBI notifications of the last year. This is not relevant right now, but I will advise you to cover at least RBI notifications of, let's say, 3 to 4 months prior to your exam, because RBI is the like banking regulator, monetary authority, so certain questions can be asked in finance CA. The correct answer over here will be option number D, 3 working days. Now, there is no logic to explain this because this is not recent one, this is like of last year. Under RBI incentive scheme for business correspondents operating in hilly areas, what is the additional incentive provided to the top 2 performing BCs as per village? Now, this question directly relates to your financial inclusion chapter. Right, so do cover the recently updated national strategy for financial inclusion, right? But the question is specifically asking you, under the RBI incentive scheme of business correspondent operating in the hilly areas, what is the monthly incentive provided to the top 2 performing BCs per village? The correct answer was option number A. Now, is this relevant for this year? No, this is not the question which you should do right now. Rather, you should solve the static based questions. But just I wanted to tell you that you should cover RBI notification of at least past 3 months on priority, because there can be a direct question. Now again, one more question based on this. Upon receiving credit advice on the statement of Nostro account in compliance with the FEMA guidelines, within how many working days must the bank transfer funds to credit exporter accounts? Options were given 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. The correct answer will be option number 2. Again, based on RBI notification, factual question. So again, the same learning, we do not have to focus right now, but you have to cover the RBI notifications. This is what the major learning will be. Who manages, question number 15. Who manages fund of fund for startups, establishes under AIF, Alternative Investment Fund, framework regulated by SEBI to support startups in India? Who manages fund of fund for startups established under AIF framework regulated by SEBI? Now, fund of funds for startup is also categorized as MSME only, right? And all the MSMEs comes under the regulation of SEBI. So your answer will be option number B, right? Moving forward, what is the term used for investment made by the Indian company which is owned or controlled by foreign investors into another Indian company? So what is the term used for an investment made by the Indian company which is owned and controlled by foreign investors into other Indian company? Now see, there are 2 type of investments, India upstream and downstream, right? The correct answer over here will be option number C. Now this is the tough question based on the concepts, because many people don't know about upstream and downstream, right? Upstream and downstream is basically related to FDI and FPI, foreign direct investment and foreign institutional investments. Cool. Now, even if you don't know, it's okay, because what happens is if you see the finance questions which we have solved, some questions will be directly based on statics, some can be tough also, and some can be based on current also. So current ke liye you have to do at least 3 months of current affair of RBI news, some related to SEBI news as well, right? But for question number 16, if you don't know, don't worry, right? But this upstream and downstream investment is basically related to your FDI investments, right? And if you want to know more, do let me know. I will share the knowledge about upstream and downstream investment in the comment box. Right now, the objective is to solve the PYQs, right? Next question. What is the minimum face value prescribed by SEBI? What is the minimum face value prescribed by SEBI for non-convertible redeemable preference shares and for non-convertible debentures issued by Indian companies? Now this is based on again SEBI related news, SEBI notification, which can be asked in finance, so be ready for that. The correct answer, if I'm not wrong, will be option number C, which is 10,000. Right? As a rise in underlying, question number 18 now. As a rise in underlying asset prices accompanied by an increase on open interest for a corresponding derivative generally indicates which of the following: short build-up, decrease in decrease in volatility, long build-up, increase in short positions, decrease in trading activity. The correct answer will be long build-up. Long build-up basically means that people are purchasing it so that they can execute it later on. And why I'm saying long build-up? Because your open interest is increasing. It means more and more contracts are yet to be expired. More and more contracts are currently active. So this is a kind of an investment strategy. Now, if you see, we have solved all the 18 questions till now, and I would say like out of these 18 questions, 12 were directly doable. 6 were like, if your current affair knowledge is good, if your finance knowledge is good, then you can do so. And remember, my friend, nobody is asking you to solve all the 100 questions on 100. Even if your score is 80 plus, 75 plus, that is a very wonderful score to have. Cool. So this completes our finance portion. Now we are moving to the management portion. Chaliye. Who propounded the theory Z in management? Now we all know the role of William Auchi. William Auchi came to give theory Z only. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number C. Right? Correct answer will be option number C. Because theory X and Y was given to you by Douglas MacGregor. Right? But theory Z was given to you by William Auchi only. Confirmed? The answer will be option number C. Next question. What is the formula of motivational force according to Victor Vroom expectancy theory? Now Victor Vroom has given you 3 elements, right? Expectancy, instrumentality and valency. So motivational force is what? The product of it. Product of expectancy, instrumentality and valency. Therefore the correct answer will be option number D. Right? What is the key impact of high morale in the company? When you say company is having high morale, it basically means all the employees in the company are connected to the company in bad times also. Increase employee turnover? No, because if morale is high, people will stay in the company. Reduce cost, increase productivity, increase absenteeism, or is it related to decrease efficiency? Efficiency will increase, right? So it is also removed. The correct answer according to me should be increase productivity, because if morale is high, there can be 4 different cases with productivity. Either it can increase, decrease, or anything can happen. So the correct answer will be option number C, because morale has a direct impact on productivity. This we all know. Reduce cost is not making any sense. Increasing absenteeism is again not making any sense. So the correct answer looks for question number 3 of management is option number C. What is the communication network called where no subordinates talk to each other and all communication is directed through a leader? I am talking about question number 4. So what is the communication network called where no subordinates talk to each other and all communication is directed through a leader or a superior? This we called as wheel, right? So answer will be option number C. Now in wheel, what happens? You have a person who is acting as a center or acting as a center leader, and everybody is connected to him. So if A wants to talk to B, messages will first go to the leader and then the leader will pass it to B. Right? If D wants to talk to A or if C wants to talk to B, everything will happen through leader. Therefore, my correct answer will be option number C. Right? 5th one. When communication is effective in an organization, it will lead to what? If communication is effective means what? That everybody is able to have good mutual understanding. That will directly increase the coordination. Communication is effective means what? Mutual understanding is achieved. And if mutual understanding is achieved, people will be able to coordinate in the better manner. Improve decision making, yes, it can be. Decrease employees engagement, no. B cannot be right. Lower team morale, no. Eliminate. Increase in productivity, it can be. But if you see, you have to choose the most broader one over here, which is like coordination. Coordination is the essence of management. So if communication is effective, choose for that particular option, which is like more broader. Like if you increase the coordination, that includes like decision making will improve, productivity will increase. So coordination is the best answer to choose. Although this is debatable answer which I am telling you over here, but according to me the right one should be C only. Now let's move to question number 6. Leadership should be based on behavior, work and task, and no single leadership style is universally effective. Which theory explains this? Behavior, contingency, transformational trait, or great man theory? The correct answer will be contingency. Because contingency theory of leadership is based on this only, that there is no one best leadership style. You have to adapt to the situation and then definitely choose the leadership style which you are looking for. Simple. What is the concept that, question number 7 now, of management? What is the concept that refers to doing the right things a manager must focus on? Now again directly based on the concept of effectiveness. Effectiveness says what? That you have to do the right things. आपको सही काम करना है. But efficiency says what? That you have to do right things in the right manner. सही काम को सही तरीके से करना is efficiency. So the correct answer will be option number B, which is effectiveness for question number 7. Right? I hope you would have also got it correct. So till question number 7 of management, everything looks easy to me. Nothing confusing as for now because everything is coming directly from the concepts. Next, 8. What type of plan links tactical and strategic plans and focuses on day-to-day operations? Right? Tactical and strategic plans and focus on day-to-day. For day-to-day, the only plan is operational. So this becomes your keyword and your answer will become option number B. Your answer will become option number B. Why? Because operational plans are based on day-to-day operation only, and they will definitely link your tactical and strategic plans so that the implementation can be smooth. So my correct answer will be option number B. 9th, which of the following feature matches the concept of strategic planning? Strategic planning is long term in nature, right? It is focusing on short term, no. Eliminate. Concerned with day to day, no, this is operational. Forward looking in nature, yes, it is. Reactive to unexpected changes, not making any sense. Geared toward immediate needs, no. The correct answer will be option number C, because strategic planning is done for long term basis. It is forward looking in nature, like where we have to take our company next coming 5 years or so, right? Question number 10. What is the type of a policy that is understood and followed in an organization but not formally documented or written down? So policies can be of multiple types, like formulated policy, appealed policy, implied policy, and whatnot. So see, which type of policy is understood and followed in the organization but it is not formally documented? Such certain type of policies which are not documented are known as implied. So for question number 10, the answer will be option number C. For example, if the boss of the company is coming always on formal, so you will understand that yes, this particular office follows the formal wear. You cannot come in like informal wear then. So the correct answer will be implied policy, which is option number C. It is also known as enacted based on observation kind of policy. Right? Question number 11. Which principle states that the amount of work increases but the effort remains the same? Amount of work increases but the effort remains the same. Good question. Unity of command, authority, responsibility, division of work, discipline, or centralization. The correct answer will be option number C, which is division of work. Division of work basically means that you divide the work among all the workers, right? But the amount of work will increase. Like if you divide, previously that person was not having any work, so now you are dividing the work equally, so that particular person will now have the work. But the effort will remain the same. Effort will remain the same means what? That I am dividing equally so that nobody has to do more work, everybody has to do the work on par. So the correct answer will be option number C, which is division of work. Right? For question number 11, the correct answer is C. Identify the type of a decision where decision is difficult to make and outcome certainty is low. Outcome certainty is low means what? That you are not sure that what will happen. right? So tell me, which type of decision is this? Although we teach decision making in Navard, but they are asking question over here because decision making is related to planning, and planning is a function of management which is directly there in your syllabus. So now you have to identify a type of a decision where decision is difficult to make and outcome certainty is low. So judgmental decisions cannot be your right answers because judgmental decisions are like based on your judgments. Subjectivity comes. Mechanistic decisions are day to day, right? Day to day. For example, do I live tomorrow? The answer is obviously yes. I hope so, right? Like these are day to day. For example, if sun will come out tomorrow, the answer is yes. Adaptive decision is the correct answer, but we will discuss about it later on. Analytical heuristics are not making any sense. Heuristic decisions are not even difficult, they are very easy to make. Analytical के लिए you need tools so that you can make the best decision. The correct will be adaptive. Adaptive is very difficult to make. It's a kind of a research which you have to do, and even after you do the research you are not sure that whether you will get the desired result or not. Therefore the correct answer will be option number C, adaptive decisions. Next, question number 13. When wastage in the management process decreases, it leads to what? So when the wastage in the management process is decreasing, what will it lead to? Increase in cost? No, right? Because if you are decreasing your waste, then how it will increase your cost, right? Tell me, lower productivity? Again, no. Increase profitability? Yes. Now this is journal sense question. Even if you don't know nothing about management, still you can solve it. Question number 14. If you want to read other options, you can read, but they will again not make any big sense. Question number 14. What is the term used when the combined efforts of the team produce a result that is greater than the sum of the individual efforts? So over here you have combined efforts of the team, right? Collaboration, coordination, integration, synergy, or cooperation. Now this question looks tough because all the options are kind of more close to each other, but we are providing the correct answer as option number D, which is synergy. Synergy means what? That everybody is working, nobody is isolated, and this is one of the role of a manager also, or a role of a leader also. Although this is debatable, integration, cooperation, collaboration, and coordination can also be right, but the most correct one looks synergy, right? Question number 15. What is the role of a leader who sets goal and inspire others to achieve it? What is the role of a leader who sets goal and inspire others to achieve it? Now, role of a leader who sets goal. Figurehead cannot be a right answer because figurehead is like you are becoming the face of the company. Leader can be the right answer because leader will encompass all the different roles. Licensing, motivator, or coordinator, no. The correct answer has to be option number B, which is leader. Question number 16. Which subsystem of HRD addresses the career path, future goals, plans, and development of an employee? Training and development, performance appraisal, career path management, compensation, and employee relations. Which subsystem of HRD addresses career path, future growth plans, and development of an employee? The correct answer will be career path management, because in this you will do all the stuff which is needed to develop a good career path. Question number 17. What are the effects when the company improve its customer relationship management, CRM? So if you improve your CRM, then definitely it is a good thing to do. Will it decrease your customer engagement? No, it won't. Lower sales conversion rate? No. Improve customer relationship? Yes. So the correct answer will be option number C. 18th. What does a higher employee turnover ratio indicates? If your employee turnover ratio basically is high, it basically means that people are leaving the company at a very higher frequency. A company is experiencing a greater rate of employee leaving relative to its overall workforce? Yes. Higher turnover basically means that employees are not staying in the company. They are moving out because they are not happy with the culture of the company. So therefore the correct answer of this particular question will be option number A. Right? So till now, if you see the 18 questions of management, maximum of them are doable. By 18 may say I think 15 are directly traceable from your syllabus. 3 are kind of confusing, but still if you apply the logics, if you apply the elimination technique, you could have solved it. Right? So do let me know your score in the comment box, like how much you have scored in management out of 18 questions. Now let's move to the last component of our today's video, which is accounts. Which of the following is not a qualitative corrector of accounting information? Which of the following is not a qualitative character of accounting information. So we have reliability, but we don't have anything like conformity. So the correct answer will be option number B. Reliability means to make information which is error free. Relevance, it should be relevant to the current time period. Understandability basically means that information which you are supplying should be easy to understand. And consistency means to use the same information over and over again, or the principles over and over again throughout the time period. Conformity is not there, so my answer will be option number B. Which of the following statement defines going concerns? Going concern basically means that my business will continue for multiple years to come. I cannot say that I am doing business for 10 years, right? So you cannot make that statement. So an organization has no significant liabilities, not making any sense. An organization will continue. The organization will continue to operate its business through foreseeable future. Yes, this is the essence. So my correct answer will be option number B itself. Third question now. If an organization is being conservative while preparing the profit and loss account, come on, we can answer this question even without seeing the options. The correct answer will be principle of prudence, which we also call it as principle of conversation. So the correct answer for question number third will be option number A. Fourth one, the face value of a share is rupee 10. If 1 lakh shares are issued at a premium of 10%, what will be the amount transferred to the securities premium reserve? Calculate the premium. Face value is 10. 10% will be what? Rupee 1 only. You are issuing 1 lakh shares. So 1 lakh amount, rupee 1 on 1 lakh shares will be 1 lakh only. So the correct answer will be option number A for question number 4th. So till now all the questions of commerce and accounts are looking very easy, nothing tough. Fifth one, if 2 lakh rights shares of the face value 10 are being issued at a premium of 20%, what will be the correct journal entry for this transaction? So if 2 lakh rights shares of face value 10 are being issued at 20%, so your premium per share will be what? 20% of 10, which will be rupees 2. How many shares you are issuing? 2 lakh. So total premium collected will be what? 2 lakh into 2, which is 4 lakh. So this 4 lakh will be transferred to securities premium reserve, right? So I think option A is correct, because in option A you are transferring your 4 lakh to securities premium reserve. And yes, what is the total amount of money which you are collecting? 10 of face value, 2 of premium, 12, right? So 12 into 2 lakh will give you 24,000 in your bank account. Bank account debit. Why debit? Because an increase in asset is always debited. So bank account debit 24,000 to share capital, which is 20,000. Why we are debiting? Why we are crediting share capital? Because an increase in liability is always credited, right? So we are crediting share capital. So the correct answer looks option number A, 100%. Cool. So we have solved 5 questions now, all looking easy. Chaliye, now we are solving question number 6. Which of the following is the application of funds as per fund flow statement? Direct question, nothing to explain because this is direct from the fund flow statement. The correct answer will be increase in working capital. Option number B. Because in working capital increases, that definitely means that you have done some application. Application means what? You have used your funds. Okay. Question number 7. Aggregate cash flow arising from obtaining or losing control of subsidiaries or other business shall be presented separately and classified as what? An aggregate cash flow arising or obtaining or losing control of subsidiaries basically means my investment is done. So therefore I will categorize it as an investing activity, not operating, because this is not related to day-to-day operation. It is also not financing because it is not affecting my capital structure. Therefore the correct answer for question number 7 will be option number C, which is investing activity, because you have sold your investments. As simple as that. Question number 8. As per Ind AS 21, non-monetary items measured in the terms of historical cost in foreign currency shall be translated using exchange rate of what? At the end of reporting period, at the date of settlement, at the date of transaction, or at an average rate of period and exchange on the balance sheet. Now this is like if you have studied AS 11, right? Accounting for foreign exchange transaction, then you can answer it. The correct answer will be option number C, which is date of transaction. Because as per AS 11, you transfer non-monetary items, you measure them in the terms of historical cost at the date of transaction only. A factual question, I will not term this as Moderate out of this is easy if you have the basic knowledge of AS11, right, which is accounting for foreign exchange transactions. Ind AS 105 relates to what? Now this according to me is tough because Ind AS, many of the people don't cover Ind AS. At the same time, this Ind AS list is also very big to remember. Does it deal with revenue recognition, consolidated financial statements, non-current assets held for sale and discontinued operation, leases of fair values? The correct answer will be option number C. So if you don't know question number 9, it's okay because it's tough. But if you apply this elimination technique, then option C looks correct. Right? 10. Which Ind AS deals with cash flow? Ind AS पूछा है. So Ind AS cash flow is 7. Right? Accounting standard is 3 for cash flow. So the correct answer will be option number D. Ind AS 7. Question number 11. What will be the impact on the bonus issue on the shareholders and on the entity? See, bonus issue, how it will impact shareholders and entity. Entity won't be impacted because the balance sheet will remain the same. Right, because in bonus issue you are not getting any money. At the same time, it will not impact shareholders also because their total number of shares, like the percentage of their holding, will remain the same. So there will be no impact on entity as well as on the shareholders as well. Cool. Those who know bonus issue, they can answer this question very correctly. Question number 12. The net working capital is 20 lakh and the sales of the company is 120 lakhs. Calculate working capital turnover ratio. Working capital turnover ratio is given as what? Sales divided by net working capital. Right? So sales is given to you as 120 divided by 20. Your answer will come at 6. So my correct answer is option number C, which is option number C, 6 times. Right? Question number 13. An increase in debt service coverage ratio. Increase in debt service coverage ratio indicates what? It is good thing only. Company is able to cover what? Its debt repayment, because debt service coverage ratio is what? EBIT divided by your interest plus principal payment, which you have to do, right? So if this is increasing, then definitely entity is able to cover its debt payment. So my answer will be option number C. 14th. What does come right represents? What does come right represents? Shareholders have no option to subscribe to the right shares. Shareholders will receive dividends along with the right shares. Shareholders have the option to subscribe to the right shares. Yes, the correct answer will be option number C. Come right basically means that you have the option to subscribe it. It's like included in that particular right. Right? 14th, the correct answer will be C. 15th, a low cash conversion cycle implies what? So if you are having a low cash conversion cycle, it basically means what? A company has high level of inventory. A company is experiencing cash flows problem. The company can convert capital into cash quickly. Or is it company has high level of accounts receivable? Or is it like company is heavily relying on short term financing? The correct answer will be option number C, because when you have a low cash conversion cycle, you can convert capital into cash quickly. You can like purchase assets, you can do whatever you want to do. Right? So low cash conversion cycle basically means that company can convert invested capital into cash very quickly. Now this is a kind of a moderate question because this is based on application. 16th one. Which of the following term is used when data is unavailable for financial reports? When data is not available for financial reports, then how will you make the financial report? This is known as measurement uncertainty. Why? Because you don't know whether you have to measure that particular data or not. This is like very confusing questions. You have to read and then answer it. Last question, question number 17. A higher dividend yield ratio means what? Providing relatively larger returns to the shareholders, struggling to generate profit, reducing its overall dividend payments, facing deadline stock prices without paying dividends, limiting shareholders' return through lower dividend. The correct answer will be option number A, that you are paying relatively larger return through dividends to your shareholders. Right? So answer will be option number A for question number 17. So from 17 questions of commerce and accounts, I think 12 are directly doable, 5 were little bit confusing. So if you have knowledge about them, you can solve it. Cool. So that completes our good number of questions for SEBI Grade A previous year questions of the year 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now in the next part, the other teachers will continue and they will complete the entire paper of the year 2024. That's it. Have a great day ahead. Keep studying in the best manner as possible.